you don't know what this is what Tom Brady is probably doing today. 7-time champ. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday, or day after Super Bowl day, or as I'm calling it from now on, Tom Brady Day. Hope everybody had a good weekend, good Super Bowl. I'm sure even if you don't like the Super Bowl, you're probably tuning in. There were some trailers that were dropped. There was some information that was dropped. I think we got Winter Soldier dropped, and then there was a Raya and the Dragon or something like that dropped. So that was kind of pretty cool to see. And yeah, guys, obviously there was some news that was dropped last week. We'll probably get into that maybe a little bit later. We're really trying to focus on New Comic Book Day, the news, and at the end we have our spec. So yeah, welcome. Let's bring in our guests. First up.
About what the encyclopedia says. It's about what the market dictates. Welcome to my territory.
Oh boy, is Mr. Sleeveless in Seattle, Mr. Key Issues. What's going on, man?
I hate you so much.
That was something that Keys was working on.
Oh man, that was a private DM, bro. That is a private DM. What's going on, though? I'm glad to be back on the show. Let's get this shit started, man. New Comic Book Day. It's been a minute since I've been here for one of these, so I'm pumped. I am pumped, bro.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you for coming with no sleeves. So I advertised properly. All right, guys. You guys know him as FaceTime. I know him as Mr. Information. Let's bring him in. It's FaceTime. What's up, man?
Yo, what the hell was that?
Oh man.
That's something. That's something that yeah, Keys
wow.
Keys was working on it.
I'll send you the full thing.
And guys, you know,
I think we need to replay it.
Oh.
About what the encyclopedia says. It's about what the market dictates. Welcome to my territory.
So if you guys don't know, there was a few people posting those Marvel cards, and at the bottom, the back of it, it would tell you like the person, the character's first appearance, and obviously you have your Gambit, your Wolverine, Keys. I can't remember the other one. There was another one. So me and Keys were talking, and then he made that little clip of like, you know, it's not what the encyclopedia says, it's what the market dictates, and you know, we just had a laugh with it, but you know,
now we've all enjoyed it.
Yeah. And guys, I did advertise 4 of us, so you're gonna get 4 of us. It is Red Pill, Blue Pill, Mr. Hyper. What's up, man?
I didn't know we were doing intros. I could have just done my whole Morpheus shtick again if you wanted me to.
No, he's just Mr. Blue Pill from now on. That's it.
Oh.
Mr. Blue Pill.
Mr.
I'm
Blue
hard with the spec.
I ain't up there yet. So.
Oh man. So yeah, so
you are now.
I hope everybody had a good Super Bowl, a good Sunday. I hope everybody's ready for Wednesday. Depending on how much you're collecting, how much you're picking up, it could be a big week, it could be a soft week. I'm kind of in the middle. There are a few titles, but there's also a few titles that are before we get into it, we got some big news here. Two sponsors. First one up, Comic Book Press. Bleecker Street Comics. Please go check him out. He's on Instagram. He's got a website. It's right there. He's pressing books for $10. So all the local guys, especially here in Ontario, if you don't have a presser, go check him out.
And that's $10. That's $10 Canadian, right?
$10 Canadian, yeah. And on the website, guys, he's got about 2,000 books posted on there. He is shipping to Canada or the US and obviously Canada. So definitely go check him out if you guys are looking for a presser. I know Renos is in here. I know a few Canadian guys are in here. There is another presser. I will shout out Johnny Dakota, obviously. He just doesn't have like an image, but yeah. So Bleecker Street Comics, Check him out. The website's right there. Like I said, 2,000 as of right now, right, Keys? 2,000 comics?
As of right now. Yeah.
As of right now, 2,000 comics.
It looks if
Not
it's
even close.
if it's $10 Canadian, I think in US, I think he actually has to owe you guys money.
Shoot, pretty much, eh?
Yeah. And then the second one, guys, but we've got Big B Comics here in Niagara. Go check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and their eBay. They have 3 stores, one in Barrie, one in Hamilton, and one in Niagara. So, yeah, definitely check them out. They usually have some good stuff on eBay. They do ship to the US as well. It's one of the bigger shops here in Niagara. I guess now we're official with that. So, before we get started, let's go through the chat real quick and let's get into New Comic Book Day. Mighty Mel V, aka Mr. Real Money, Sparks, Bricks, Sam. Big shout out to Sam. I just found out he's Canadian. I didn't know that. So big shout outs to you. Double Low, what's going on? Mr. Key Issues, he's everywhere. Hawaiian Punch, what's up, man?
He's all over.
Doom, one of my favorite people, one of the nicest guys in the community. What's happening, brother? Mr. Rockfish 01. Boom, boom, boom. Joker, what's going on, man? I mean, if you guys haven't checked out Joker, East meets West, you are missing out. Definitely go check them out. Big shout out to them. Traveling Root Beer, what's going on?
He just on his channel.
Yeah, he just had a show with Hyper like about an hour before us. So definitely go check the rewind on that, especially if you are into wrestling. Freaky Louie, Mr. Spec. Renos has got a new logo. Go check that out. And Comic Book Canon. I was on this guy's show 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, I think. Really solid dude, really solid channel. Go check him out. I think it's only every Friday, but definitely go show some love. All right, guys. Leaker Street. Thanks a ton, guys. Seriously, nah, man. Don't worry about it. So definitely check him out. All right, guys. Here we go. New Comic Book Day. I will be honest with you guys. We're going to try to kind of fly by the new comic books, which we really want to get into the comic news. I'm sure you guys have a few questions from the weekend, and then we're going to get into our comic spec. Okay?
Yeah, like who won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, who won the Super Bowl? 7? I don't even like Tom Brady, but, man, you got 7 rings? That's crazy. That's crazy. Ollie. Yeah, who won the Super Bowl? 7? I don't even like Tom Brady.
What just happened there?
I double-clicked. I tried to get
in the Matrix.
I tried to get away from the previews, and I clicked on YouTube by accident.
Yeah, that was weird.
Boom. Sorry, guys. So here we go. Boom.
Remix.
All right. Dun, 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 dun. We set it at comic books. All right. Like I said, guys, we will try to fly by. Not miss, but, you know, if you guys have more information on a book that we might pass, let us know, as always. Boom, whack. What's going on, man? All right. So let us start. We're starting with Image Comics. All right, guys. First book up is Birthright number 46.
Yeah, it's been a pretty long running series that I didn't get in on the start, so I can't tell you a whole lot about it. Right.
What we can tell you is that there's approximately 45 issues out already.
Yeah, so you got to jump on that.
Unless there's an issue 0 or like those.
Oh, hey, don't play. Don't just leave it like that.
What kind of tie-ins are going on?
Hey, big shout out to Zen, man. Hey, what's going on? He just surpassed the 1,000 sub mark, so congratulations to you, sir.
Nice, congrats.
Sean is saying, I'm so glad to be back to hear what you guys have to say about what's coming out. Absolutely. All right. Next up, we've got Bliss number 5.
It's a book about a new drug that has hit the streets. So, you know,
Yo, word?
I not a series that I'm on.
No?
That's actually a pretty dope cover, though.
Yeah.
That was a wicked cover.
There's a Grimace from McDonald's.
Hey,
Damn, bro. That's hard.
Yeah, Bricks is agreeing with you guys. He's saying that cover is dope.
That's because Bricks has taste, unlike Hyper.
We got Commander in Crisis number 5. We've got 4 covers coming out. I can't remember if one of you guys is on this run or not.
I could
so
see Hyper
far,
picking it up.
I've been collecting it so far. I have not actually read it yet.
No.
Yeah, it's I know it's like a maxi series. It's like 12 issues, so I'm probably just gonna grab all 12 of them. It's Steve Orlando series. I generally like his stuff, so you know I'm just gonna grab them all and then read it whenever I get them.
4 covers. Do we know how many ratio? Like, are they doing any incentives or anything like that? Or
I'm sure there's ratios for it.
Yeah, right.
I couldn't. They are offhand though.
Yeah. And then one that, you know what, weeks ago when they were doing, I think I saw it on Sparks' channel when he was doing his FOC. When this book came up.
Say the name for me, man. Haha. Issue 1.
Man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna pick this up just because of the cover.
Dude, but that's the thing.
Same.
Like, I think
I'm thinking about that cover, bro.
Cover ones, man. What's going on, Lucy? Yeah,
No,
I definitely think it's gonna be one of those like really big cover. Like,
Yeah,
I can totally see this being a $25, $30 book Wednesday afternoon. I really could.
Yeah. Because this cover almost looks like, you know, like those ice cream bars that had characters' pictures on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. So,
Yeah, I'm picking
What
up.
the hell you talking about? But yeah,
Keys, how many
Cool.
copies do you have set aside? Just the one?
About 57.
damn.
No, but for real, I
much
actually
hard?
have. I do not have this set aside yet, but I will. Like as soon as I wake up. Immediately.
Yeah, I think this one.
Secret unannounced ratio or something.
Yeah, I really think this is one of the top 4 books of the week of the day.
And it was an awesome read. So
Yeah.
check it out if you
It was
haven't
pretty good.
got a chance to pick up the first print. You might
it's
as well pick
definitely
this
open
one
to
up.
interpretation.
It is. It's a trip.
Hey, what's going on, Paul? Yeah, I really think that that's going to be a banger for sure. We got Homesick Pilots number 3. I think they got 3 covers coming out this week.
I think I grabbed the first one. I did. I grabbed the first one of this, but
Face, correct me if I'm wrong, but
don't remember how it was.
correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't the last 2 cover A's kind of similar, except just like a new character under the name?
I think so.
I know the font is.
I'm pretty sure that looks familiar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the font, bro. It's like this. It's the same.
Yeah. Okay. I was just.
And then it's like color scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one that catches my eye in the store, but never actually makes my like.
I like these next 2. Like, I like the cover B for it. I don't mind that. I think cover C was cover C. It looks nicer, but it's not that great to me. But I think that's just a doper cover, to be honest with you guys.
I don't necessarily think this is the one that I
retro cover. It's true. It's true. All right, then we got Kick-Ass versus Hit Girl number 4. This storyline is coming to an end. Obviously, we got 2 covers for it.
It was a series. I tried to get into it. Like I gave it a chance. I gave it a solid 2 issues, and I just couldn't get through it.
That's 2 issues more than me.
I mean, it was okay, but it really just, I mean, there wasn't anything that I felt like this is something I need to have on my pull list.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We got Low number 26. Honestly, you guys have heard me talk about sometimes saying, you know, I don't remember talking about this. I don't remember talking about 26 issues of this.
Well, we probably haven't talked about it a whole lot because I know it's a series that I'm not on, so that's probably the reason it hasn't come up too much.
Hyper, Keys. You guys, well, I don't think Keys on this, right?
No, the Low? No.
Yeah. No, right?
Absolutely. No.
Hyper, what are your
This
thoughts?
next one.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not on my.
Okay, Keys, you can go first, and then I'll say my piece. But yes, the next one.
All right. From the little bit that I saw, from a little preview of a few panels, now I know I'm going to get backlash for this one because I'm not that familiar with this Kyle Higgins man. But the writing seemed a solid meh. the dialogue was just meh. I don't know what it is, but I'm still picking it up because I have a little bit of faith in it. But from what I've seen, I'm going to give the first issue a shot. And if it doesn't capture me, that's it for now.
What's
So
the
what
over-under
was-
on he's saying meh in the
What
show?
was the what was meant about it though? Like, what made
It
you
was just-
feel
it
like
was
that?
just-
Because how I
What
was
got in
saying
your
that
soul?
word yesterday. Oh man, Keys, I will say, I agree with you there. I set aside 2 copies of cover A. I'm not a fan of the other 2 covers. However, I think it was our good friend Mr. Hawaiian Punch. He said, and he showed me because they showed up a little bit later, the incentives for this.
Are fire. The incentives are fire.
The 1 in the 1 in 25, the 1 in 50, like they are like crazy books, man, like crazy. I think the winner is, if you can't get an incentive, I think the winner will be this cover A. I think it's got legs, but
Generally is. I mean, cover A generally is the default that you
I
should.
mean, what's the competition? This generic rocket that's going off in cover B there? It's not a rocket, but it looks like a rocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
well, it
Where's
kinda looks like that
competition?
Iron Man. Okay, so here's the thing. When I saw this one, I was like, yo, are they trying to do Iron Man? Because like, if you look behind me, I got that rare Iron Man 3 movie poster, and it's kind of the similar thing, except they're missing.
It's not always about
Fucking
Iron.
rare.
You know what's
Nobody
more
wants to
rare?
like burn.
Thank you.
It ain't always about Iron Man.
Hey, you never know. You never know. Before we go on, Johnny, thank you so much, man. Super chat. If you guys ever do put a super, if you guys ever send a super chat, I just want you guys to know, put in your information. We will promote it. I mean, I try to do my best to promote everybody, but do it. Thank you so much, man.
He was actually he was on Travel in Root Beer's stream that I was doing an hour ago. So yeah, much respect, man. Appreciate it.
So,
and if you guys go and check that out on the rewind, I wasn't asked, but I gave my top 3 wrestlers of my time or of all time, in my opinion. So you might want to go check that out.
that surprised me.
Spoiler,
Did it really?
all 3 Canadian ones.
Did it really, Keith?
I did not know you were into wrestling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It has never come up in conversation all these years.
But hey, it is what it is. So if you guys want to check Travel and Root Beer, Johnny and their special guest today, which was Hyper. So Hyper's been kind of doing some shows this weekend or today. So yeah.
Hyper's getting around.
Yeah, but Keys, yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right with this one. I don't think this is going to be the winner. And then obviously, I mean, people do collect these. I just, I don't see a lot of people picking them up. I think that cover A or the incentives, if anybody can get their hands on one of the incentives, man, you're going to make some coin, especially if this story hits.
Keys probably looks like Martin Luther King right now, the way that cover looks. Like, click that
What?
picture.
What?
There's a picture of Martin Luther King looking very disappointed.
Oh, got you.
Context now, you guys backed out of it, so obviously.
Real talk, newbie and your crew is always positive, and you're a great part of the community. Thanks, man. It's all about the community. If you guys didn't tune in, we'd probably be on a paper route or something.
The hell?
All right, another story that I think had more. What's that?
Gotta buy comics somehow.
Yeah. A story that had, I guess, more hype when the first issue came out, obviously, but we got Undiscovered Country number 12.
Damn, you're just gonna sleep on Undiscovered Country like that, bro? No, it seems like some of the hype has died down around the series. It's been out for about a year now, but you know what? I mean, I still read it. It's still good.
Sean, you got about maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, man. So go do your thing. You're good. What's up, Pacino? Charm City, newbie slabs in the house. Yeah. But Face, I know you're really into the story too, right? Like you're big on yeah. Are you picking up both covers?
No, I'll just pick up one of them, whichever one I like more.
Yeah. I don't mind this cover B, but Kind of similar.
You're stealing it. It's catching on. It's catching on.
The meh movement is going on.
Wait, what?
You just said meh also.
Yeah, you just said
Dude,
meh.
I think I was the first one to say meh on our show yesterday. Remember in that second panel, I was like, I don't know if it says meh or if it says he. Remember?
You were just trying to read,
wait,
bro.
no,
It's
if you
different.
just repeated it from some shit, that doesn't count.
Zen, yeah, I forgot about undiscovered. Yeah, man, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about it.
After the first issue. Like after the first issue, I remember. I think a 9.6, 9.8 was somewhere around $100 or something like that, and I remember being like, nah, I don't know. Like I didn't want to buy into the hype, and I think you can pick a raw copy of issue number 1 for like $6 to $8.
Yeah, still, I mean, I don't think you should have a hard time finding one.
No,
it's probably not really expensive.
Moving on to Dark Horse.
Why?
I won't say a lot of people, but a lot of people were posting about Black Hammer Visions number 1. There is I think it's a sketch variant that's out there of this cover that a lot of people I think are chasing. I think it could be the 1 in 25. I can't remember. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this? It is a number 1.
I have no thoughts. I haven't got into Black Hammer yet, so I cannot profess to tell you anything about it. I know a lot of people are really into it, and I've heard that it's good, but it's not something like it's pretty. There's a lot to Black Hammer, and I'm not ready to add that much depth to my comic book pools yet.
Jeez, what are you laughing at, man?
I don't even want to know what he's laughing about. Considering
you're trying to concentrate on FaceTime here, and you're like fucking laughing like a schoolgirl. What's up?
I think I know,
bro.
I don't want to. I don't think. Listen.
You ever see our movie Ride Along, Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
And he calls himself Black Hammer, bro. It's just never mind, man. It's a joke. Never mind.
I don't want to know where
Black.
Okay, that's where it's heading. Okay, all right. That's cool.
Yeah, but it's exactly where your mind is in the gutter. It's exactly the joke.
Travel and Root Beer is saying I boycott Patton Oswalt.
Ooh, that's aggressive.
How many covers do we have for this? We've got 1, 2, so we got 3, and plus there's probably going to be multiple ratios. This one, I gotta admit, is kind of cool. Just that newspaper comic strip style.
I'm assuming this is one of those covers that probably, if you grab this variant, it's gonna probably tell like a whole story, I guess. Maybe.
Yeah, it could be connecting covers too.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
well, that'll get hyped by it.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like this one either. The C cover right here, or the variant, sorry, the Hernandez variant here. It's all right. I just know a few people were posting that sketch variant, I think, of issue number 1. I think I saw Mighty Mel V and those guys talking about it. So if those guys are talking about it, you know it could be something. It could have dollars behind it. This one, I think, surprised because talking to Hyper about it 2 weeks ago, even Sparks. If Sparks is still in here.
That's a second print?
Yeah,
dude.
second print, buddy.
Remember, and I think it was you and me and Sparks that were talking about this, but yeah, we already have.
No, I didn't realize it was out this week, though. Oh, wow. Okay.
That shit just came out last week, and it's on print this week?
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy.
What kind of retarded shit?
So,
if my shop has one, I'm gonna have to fucking probably grab one on the stupidity of how low that print run's gotta be.
Yeah.
Did anybody even know that it was getting a second print? Like,
yeah,
I
never
never
even knew the first one.
I knew that because we talked about it last week. I just didn't know it was coming out this week. Like I thought it was
right. Like that's what I'm saying, though.
A bit away.
Side note: the artists for this book are actually from British Columbia.
Oh,
by the way. Yeah. So actually, Whack Comics did an interview with Hillary Jenkins, and it was killer, and that's when I discovered her. And boom, what do you know?
You mean Tyler Jenkins?
Not well. Okay. They work as a team. Yes, Tyler Jenkins.
Oh, okay.
And yeah.
Sorry, Tiger. What's going on, man? If you guys don't know, he kicks it on Spine Ticks Saturdays at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys go check him out. I was able to go check them out a bit longer because I didn't have to work the next day. So I checked them out longer than usual. Dope stuff, great guys. So if you haven't already, make sure you guys go check them out.
For sure.
Swaggle House Comics and Games. What is going on, man? And Johnny's saying, check out the review spoiler of Fear Case issue number 1 featuring Sparks Comic. Yeah, so he just did. I saw that actually. Yep. So go check his channel out. His channel is The Dream of August Comics.
Oh, I'm still confused by that second printing in a fucking week.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But you're right, Face. Like, it's probably super low print run.
I would try and find it tomorrow.
Yeah. Keys, I think this one might be a little hard to come by around our area.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's probably be hard to come by around my area or any area for that matter.
Yeah. And then, guys, we don't really have anything really crazy left here. I mean, is
Norse
anybody...
mythology wasn't too bad. It's
one.
one that I've kind of been up in the air on about keeping on my pull list, but I mean, it's not been bad or anything like that, but you know, it's just like Neil Gaiman's retellings of Norse mythology and stuff like that. Like I said, it's been good, but just like another one that I just don't feel like it's one I need to grab every week.
Yeah. And I think maybe Hyper's not picking it up. I know Hyper's been very vocal about cutting back on some runs. So, all right, let's move on to IDW. Comic Book History of Animation number 3. We've talked about the first 2 issues of this. It's really just the history of animation, is it not? I think Face was talking about this the last time this was brought up.
Yeah, in comic book form. That's what it is.
So nothing crazy there.
G.I.
Joe. What?
You're into it, you know.
Yeah.
G.I.
Joe, A Real American Hero, number 278. We've got 3 covers for this. I think this has Face's name written all over it. Face is usually pretty big on the G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up. You know, G.I. Joe has to stay on my pull list, of course.
I wasn't even talking about this issue, the Neil Gaiman issue. It was all you. I was keeping quiet. People are accusing me of stuff that I didn't even do. What the hell?
Oh, man, that's funny. Face, are you picking up all 3 issues?
No, I'm probably not going to pick up all 3 of them. I'll just pick up one of them, whichever one I like best.
Yeah.
Maybe that one.
This one's so far I'm kind of liking cover A. Yeah, I don't like this one at all. I'd probably prefer A or B there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab B.
Yeah. Goosebumps, Secret of the Swamp. This is the final book in the run there. I don't think any of us are on this Goosebumps thing, right?
Nah, Shrek Swamp anyways.
Yeah, I haven't picked up
That's
anything like fucking 1991.
All right, we're gonna go on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ongoing number 114, the Sophie Campbell cover.
No
right
respect for Star Trek.
No,
Was that?
Hyper,
Let's not lead him down.
Just like fuck Star Trek, we're moving on.
It's hard enough to get him on Star Wars.
That's cool.
Hyper, you are the Turtles expert here on this panel. What can you tell us?
Well, I can only hope that the notation on this will be better than the notation on 113. Yeah, I mean, this is just a continuation of what happened with the future leader that was introduced fully in the previous issue. And we're also going to be seeing more of Razor and Tokar, as you can see in the cover. I think this is also... So, yeah, I mean, it's shaping up to be an interesting story. I mean, we don't know these future characters, how long they're going to be sticking around in the Turtles run, if they're going to be gone by the next issue. I have a feeling they won't be sticking around too long, at least for the moment. They'll probably be coming back later on, once this whole storyline wraps up. There is a nice 1 in 10 incentive that's actually much better than the 1 in 10 that came out for issue 113.
Let me see if I can bring it up.
Bro, that's not hard to be.
You have to do one more, yeah, because that's the Eastman cover.
I'm surprised that they don't have that Eastman cover, the image for it yet. Wow, man, that is a dope cover.
Yeah, that is actually.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's. I mean, I think they heard how bad we thought the last couple incentives looked. Case in point, the one that
It's
came
only
up
one.
weeks ago, that ugly ass one. That man. Like, yeah, I won't even get started on that one.
It's like night and day when you compare the two covers.
Oh
No,
yeah,
that's fire. That's fire, bro.
Now, Hyper, and I only ask again because you are the Turtles expert. Because of the first appearances that we had in issue 113, can we?
In IDW continuity, though, we have to make.
Yeah. Are we seeing anything in this next issue, or is it just probably just going to be?
I think it's just going to be a continuation. I don't think there's any new characters popping up in this issue. I think it's going to be a continuation of what's just been happening in issue 130.
Yeah.
Actually, no. You know what? Maybe there might be. Again, this is just pure speculation. Maybe there might be other future Turtle Clan members popping up, because right now only Lita is the only future Turtle Clan member that came back to the present time. Even though the other clan members were featured on the cover of Cover A, they weren't actually in the actual interior of the story. Only Lita. So, but I think it's only going to be focused on Lita. That's my take on it.
All right. We got, and I know Face is picking this up because, again, like G.I. Joe's and Transformers, he is a big fan of this, but we got Transformers Escape number 2.
For sure. And this is pretty much just, it's like the story of their escape from Cybertron and, the pursuit of the Decepticons while they were on their way to Earth. So, and it's IDW's, take on the story for the Transformers universe that they've been building. So
now, Face, is it safe to say you're picking up both copies, or is there, again, just whichever one looks better?
Yeah, I'll just grab one. I'm more than likely on this one.
I think I like this one.
I'm probably grabbing the incentive too. I generally grab the incentives on them.
Is it a 1 in 10 or?
Yeah.
This one right here?
Yep.
Oh, that's kind of trippy there. All right. We will pass Marvel for right now. We'll just finish everything off and then come back to Marvel Dynamite. I mean, guys, there's not really anything crazy. What is going on here? What?
Oh no! Look! Accidental clicks, guys.
Right.
It's crazy. This was somebody that I talked about the other day. Yeah.
Hyper, now's a good time to do a little blue pill pitch, man.
Right.
So yeah, there's not much. This is
which one Newbie's taking?
This is the part where Previews has kind of categorized like their other. They just kind of name it their comics and graphic novels. So we'll finish this off before we get into the Marvel stuff. Guys, in the panel, if you guys see anything that you guys think is noteworthy for our community and our chat to know, please let me know.
That casual fling seems to be getting some, at least a little bit of hype going on behind it.
Okay. Interesting.
Some kind of
1 of 5, so it's a short story.
Serial killer type shit or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let's see. What is this? Is this Peach Momoko? No. Okay, I thought I read Momoko there for
AWA. Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's AWA, so it's probably gonna be good.
Yeah. They've done quite a lot and like pretty good stuff in the short time that
I was picking up Devil's Red Bright, but I'm just gonna read them all in one set. I kind of am into that whole feudal Japan kind of storyline. So yeah.
I doubt shops are gonna have this around here, but a lot of these books, if you don't jump on it 2 weeks in advance, you're probably not gonna see them in our shops. But
man, we couldn't even get erratic at our shops, man. It was it was sparse. It was very sparse.
Huh.
Heavy is another series that I've actually been liking so far.
Their titles have been super cool too. Or their covers. Sorry, not their titles.
Yeah, I've actually been grabbing all the red covers for it.
Just to answer Travel and Root Beer's question, there's been no decapitations yet in the TMNT series as of now. So
Telling me there was.
Universe. So far, we haven't added any characters to my universe, but stay tuned. You never know.
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah, it's early. I was hearing a lot of people. Well, when I say a lot, I mean like 2 or 3. But I've been hearing to kind of stay away from this. I walk with monsters. I never try to bring down anything. I would just I'm very up and honest with I pick it up. I don't pick it up. I just don't pick it up. But a few people were saying it's kind of getting a little lame. I couldn't answer that, but if you guys have the first 2 issues or have read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it.
I read the first issue. I haven't read the second issue yet. I did like the first issue where the story is heading. I mean, if you're telling me that people are telling you that it's getting lame, that actually worries me because I thought that the first issue was a good setup. So now,
after 1 issue, yeah, damn, that's
this one right here to all the Power Rangers.
Straight up into Boom.
Yeah, that's weird, right? They're supposedly revealing who the Green Ranger is.
Yeah, I mean, is that confirmed or is that actually?
That is what I'm hearing. So
yeah, I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, but it seems like it's pretty likely at this point.
Yeah. So maybe this is something, but again, it's one of those things. I think Turtles and what's the other one? Shoot.
Star Wars.
No, not Star Wars. The Turtles and something else is way hotter right now than Power Rangers. I think Power Rangers is almost in like 3rd place. I can't think of the other one. God damn.
I actually thought it would have been Star Wars. I don't. What beat Star
Wars?
No,
but Star Wars is just hot. Anything that's Star Wars is crazy right now.
I think G.I. Joe.
No.
Transformers.
I couldn't even answer that. Face is the only one I know here is picking up Transformers and stuff. So
you know what? This is a book from the Newbieverse.
Yeah. 7 Secrets, number 1, 5th printing. Keys, are you picking this up to match your first printing?
Man, I might just. I love this run, man. I absolutely love this run.
I know.
I have big hopes for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's been really good.
5th printing, though? Like, serious? That's crazy.
Fortunately, I have been picking up the late issue 1, so this is just going to continue the trend. And the fact that they did this whole unified theme from 1 to 6, I actually ordered all 6.
Man, but look at this. Okay, so look at this. We got number 1, 5th printing, number 2, 3rd printing, number 3, 3rd printing, number 4, 2nd printing, number 5, 2nd printing. That is.
Don't forget number 6.
Yeah, there's a number 6 at the bottom.
You see that team? You see that squad getting bigger and bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know.
That's Duke Army, baby.
Literally, they just did insert clip art for every cover.
Yeah, I respect that.
I mean, if it works, though.
Totally. It works.
Oh, dude, look.
That last issue was fire.
Mad Respect is saying the set of printings this week, add a character each issue. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's what you guys just said. Man, 7 Secrets is so good.
That's right. I feel like it could translate over well to some sort of anime type show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely has that vibe. Yeah.
All right. So now we are going to get into Marvel Comics. So I hope Sean is here. I told him 25 minutes. I'm not sure if it is under or over, but hey, we'll see. Sparks is throwing a suggestion there. Space Bastards number 2.
Yeah, definitely. Oh wow, that seems like it came out just recently too, but
yeah, I think we talked about that first issue not too long ago. So
yeah, I grabbed it.
Yeah, what's going on? Comics Talk Weekly. All right, guys, let's get into it. We got Spider-Man number 56, 2nd printing. Even though we're on issue 59, we're going back.
Spider-Man. No, there's no cool covers. Moving the fuck on. Who cares?
I'm with you on this.
Okay, moving on. We got Spider-Man 59.
Return of Martin Lee. Yeah, and Mr. Negative.
Mr. Negative, which is pretty much how I feel when I read this.
Yeah. That's
Oh man, come on.
exactly.
Well, in the great words of Face, yeah, let's just move on. It's pass. What do you guys think about the variants, though? We got this one right here,
No.
and obviously a Hulk or a Spider-Man Buster. I guess you could say
No.
It's Buster.
no. Okay,
At least it's better than meh.
yeah, that's true.
Hey, I was. Yeah. All right.
This is probably the best cover that they got, to be honest.
Yeah,
with you.
see, like that one, okay, I can get down with that one.
The amazing variant, man. Oh, Louis.
The amazing variant.
I respect.
Oh my god, Mark, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, so I personally think that's the best cover out of that.
It really is, man. Like that's the.
Now
You're
you
gonna pick up Spider-Man this week. That's the one.
Yeah, we got Daredevil 27 with our girl. For all those people banking on Daredevil 25 with the retirement fund, you got Daredevil 27 here, killing Black tie-in.
Kill him.
I'm probably not gonna pick it up.
What did he just say?
I'm definitely picking it up. Are you crazy? Fucking Daredevil's been great.
I know.
This one.
The only person I
for me.
know that's been on it since the start is Hyper, and that's only because he told me. So
Daredevil, yeah, it's been
He's gone crazy himself.
yeah. And then we got another one of those variants here for Daredevil. This one again, I think is pretty dope.
Yeah, definitely.
Ramirez, yeah, same thing. You guys digging all the gold Marvel variants?
I actually am.
Yeah, so far, yeah.
What? Am I the only one that doesn't really like these?
Hyper, you don't like them?
Apparently.
I didn't say I didn't like him.
Oh,
Yeah, Hyper said
Keys
that.
said-
It was definitely not Keys.
It was definitely.
geez. You don't like
I'm not really feeling them, yo. Like,
Is it
like
because
we should do one. We should have like a collage of just the squad. And then that would be fire. These are just like,
Just
I
man.
used to do this shit in paint.
we don't have a
We
comic?
just add a little frame.
We don't
Yeah,
have a
okay,
comic.
fine. Yeah, big things.
I don't even have a face.
Eternals.
Yeah, face doesn't even have face, damn it.
Eternals 2, I was hearing that there could be. I remember when issue 1 came out, a lot of people were a little bit disappointed, especially because historically they bring in some characters. I'm not confirmed, but I have read in some blogs or whatever they're called that there could be some stuff coming up. I'm probably not going to pick this up at all.
With that character right there.
Yeah.
Thanos.
Yeah, which is mad.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but if they're bringing back Thanos, I'm gonna grab it. So I'm gonna check it out. Just
We got what? 1, 2. So we got 3 covers all day.
and
the
the cover is way to go.
I'm assuming this
it.
is just going to be something that we look forward to when these issues come out. They're probably going to do a headshot.
Man smoked a lot of weed.
That I don't know. I'm not a fan of this headshot. It just kind of looks.
He-Man smoked a lot of weed.
Well, I mean, look at his hair. His hair looks like literally like the marijuana symbol upside down.
Yo,
Yeah,
good catch.
Yeah, yeah, it kind of does. Holy shit.
Yo, holy crap.
Wow, you're on something there. Free Key Louis saying Kirby Eternals are only Eternals, bro. Yeah, face covers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm passing on the Eternals.
I think I'm gonna grab the egg.
We got another one of those. Are they called? Are we calling it in the community the gold ones, or are we just sticking with Masterworks?
I was just going to call them the Lupacino variants.
Yeah, or the Masterworks. I mean, they're to emulate the old Marvel Masterworks. You know,
I would
like,
say
favorite stuff.
Sue Storm right here looks super sexy. I will say that.
You guys want a room?
Right?
So, all right, we got King in Black #1, second printing.
Funny, we didn't even talk about the story. He just went straight for.
Yeah, that's it. Is what I want to hear more. Masterworks is what I want to hear more. Yeah. Recall issue. What recall issue?
Is it the Immortal Hulk from last week that he's talking about?
40.
I don't know. It just came up in the comments, but I couldn't see.
That's the only recall issue that came out recently, unless there's another one.
King in Black number 2.
Maybe there's one on the way.
Plus, don't look a thing over 26.
Oh, you know, Newbie's picking it up.
Newbie, it's your boy.
My boy.
Your boy.
It's your boy,
You guys are picking this up as well, though. Come on.
Who said that?
You guys aren't picking this up.
It's your boy with both legs.
Oh.
We got Black Panther number 1.
One leg Stark.
This one, I actually like the variant for this one better than the cover.
Storm 60 plus. Don't look a thing over 26.
Yo, right?
It's true. Which one did you say, Hyper?
I like this variant better for that Black Panther.
Yeah, this looks dope.
You don't like the Buzz Lightyear jetpack looking thing in the front in the first?
But this one,
right?
this one almost looks like
one that makes me wonder though if there's like really going to be a point to this fucking tie-in, or is it one of those completely meaningless?
Oh, of course. I think this is just going to be
unnecessary. Yeah.
This is just going to be another case where another character from the Marvel universe fights one of the symbiote dragons, probably.
Yeah, some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Really feels like that for a lot of these issues.
We got some Morbius Bond of Blood number 1. It's dope. I mean, it's not the worst cover I've seen.
I don't know. It's a standalone Morbius story. I thought they were trying to relaunch Morbius or something like that at one point, but yeah, then it just got knocked down to a mini into this standalone one shot, and I mean, I don't know how important could it be.
Face, I mean, I don't know if you picked up on this, but maybe my old school comic knowledge isn't up to snuff. But when I saw that the writer was Ralph Macchio, I'm like, oh shoot, the Karate Kid's writing this. But then I realized there's an actual Ralph Macchio that actually writes for Marvel. It's not the same character that plays.
Yeah, it's not Karate Kid.
I was like, oh damn.
This one should be very sought after. I think a lot of people are obviously picking this up. I can't confirm because I don't know 100%, but I am hearing that there could be a new character. I don't know. I don't think so.
I think more than anything, they're talking about that it's supposed to be the first appearance of Exegol in the comics, which is like a Sith. So, yay. I mean, that's cool, but
it's a location, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It's a location.
I had no idea what you both were talking about, but all right.
I mean, usually if Keys is saying, I'm going to listen to him, you know, that number 7 didn't really pan out as well as I thought it was going to. He was the one that kind of told me, like, nah, man, I'm not really feeling it. Don't get it. I didn't listen, and I grabbed 3 copies. So, yeah, I don't know. If he's saying nay, I'm probably going to.
Don't you mean meh? Don't you mean meh?
Meh, nay. You know, it is a dope cover, though. I do like this cover.
Dope cover.
Yeah, I really do. And then we have the Star Wars Darth Vader number 10.
You almost said it.
Yeah.
You definitely
Empire
said it,
Strikes
bro.
Back issue here. You guys have. I can't remember if you guys are picking up these Empire Strike Back covers or not.
No.
Nope.
These covers are fire.
Yeah.
But I'm not picking them up.
Yeah, I mean, they're cool moments in the movie, but yeah, I'm not picking them up.
It hits all the feels for me.
Outside of hey, what's going on, Hidden? Outside of, I would say maybe Radiant Black. What's another one? I really do think that this might be one that a lot of people are grabbing. It's Star Wars High Republic number 1, 3rd print. I think a lot of people will be picking this one up this week. I think this one will be the winner of the week, unless Radiant Black is like amazing.
I have another book actually that's pegged as the winner.
Yeah.
We'll get to that after.
Yeah. Okay. How many copies?
We haven't talked about it yet, have we?
Yeah, we haven't.
How many copies?
I think we're on the same.
I think I know the book you're talking about. How many copies are you guys?
I think I'm just gonna pick up probably 2.
One.
I'm not going too heavy on these.
Yeah.
One.
I got 2 or 3. I don't know.
I've got 2 of these.
So what?
Sorry.
You got copies of this, man, right here?
Yeah, to go with the set.
My dude, tell me what shop has that. No, send me that way, bro. I haven't looked yet. I've been working too much.
Well,
I gotta pick this up.
Our good partners and friends at Big B Comics Niagara have those.
Did y'all set that shit up? Come on, man. For real. Did y'all set that shit up?
Did we set it up? No, we didn't set that up. No, they haven't.
Do you guys have cue cards and stuff for this?
Like, I feel like there was fucking cue cards and everything.
No, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, Keys, if you call them and they don't have it, I'll give you one of mine. No worries.
I'll just call them and pretend to be you, and they'll be like, "Oh, we magically got a few copies, man."
Oh, is that how it is?
Everyone and their mom. Star Wars is hot. Yeah, pretty much.
Console's so hot right now.
That's what's going on right now, and we're only in like what, February, second week of February, not even. All right, and we got
all these people in 1992.
We got another Wolverine, black, white, blood. This is
the first 2 issues were solid reads, man. If you love Wolverine and you love his little claw bouts, give these a read.
They actually have been for like just little anthology issues and shit like that. Like they've been really good.
Yeah, there's mad first appearances. We never know if we're ever gonna see these characters again, but
right.
I gotta be real. Eternals looks whack, dude. I'm on that train as well. I don't think it's anything crazy. This series is amazing. Yeah. And then Charm City is saying Donny Cates. Yep. All right. So are we? Yeah, we got DC to do still. Shoot. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just
best
get
for last.
DC per
newbie's favorite.
Yeah, I think there's going to be one book in here that is probably, I mean, it's already doing super well. I think the book is at, I believe, and Hyper, I think if we're talking about the same book, I think the book is at $30 already. So
Seriously?
Give or take, yeah.
Yep.
How about you just bring the page?
Yep.
Yo, even cover A, you can't really find it.
Pardon me, Keys?
Even cover A is it's not being sold on
yeah.
eBay.
So our good friends at Big B Comics Niagara said that they are backlogged for that issue.
Jesus Christ! Here
So,
we go.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started. We are going into Future State Dark Detective number 3.
I want to pick this up so bad because Grifter's back, and that's all I care about right now. Plus, I mean, it's a solid story too.
For real?
Stories.
I was gonna pick it up before anyway, but okay.
Yeah, man, that's on my pull list. That's 100% on my pull.
This next issue, at first, if you don't look at the title, you probably think it's like a Lion King
Bro, same.
homage or something like that. I know Face is picking it up because this is his guy.
Mufasa?
I mean, it's Tom King though.
Wait, we haven't got there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tom King though, so I don't know. I'm picking him up. I'm picking him up and I'm holding on to him for right now, and I'm just trying to read them all together at the end and hope that it's good like Visions and not like Batman.
Yeah.
Preach, bro.
Grifter +1. So that's another one for Grifter. Okay. We got Future State Justice League number 2.
Yep.
All right, I need to read this because that last issue, man, I don't know. It didn't confuse me. I just didn't expect it. So now I gotta see how this all pans out, right? It's a whole Justice League that you didn't even know was gonna happen.
Oh,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Face, did you have something?
Yeah.
All I heard was
I'm on to. I know what he's talking about.
I don't know if to say it, 'cause I don't know if it's technically spoilers. It's just an imposter. Like it should be like the Imposter League or something like that, you know, or like what they call it. They had a special name for it. Something
Doppelgangers.
Squad. Yeah, you know,
Yeah. Oh, Justice Squad.
Justice Squad. That's it.
Yeah, I noticed that the price point is like $5.99 because it's a post 48-page issue. So I guess they're
It was cool, man. The
But
first
the-
issue was cool.
DC's got some.
Yeah, but see, the weird part about that is the first part of that story was actually in Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
so you had to pick up Suicide Squad to follow this.
You had to pick up Suicide Squad to get first part of that story.
Yes.
Oh, that's whack.
It was weird.
Yeah, it really was fucking weird decision making on that part for where they placed the backup stories, but yeah.
So I want to just ask Hyper, is this the book that you were talking about? You think is going to be the book of the week?
Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is.
Especially like this cover, or are you just okay?
No, I was specifically referring to that cover.
How many
I
copies you got?
concur.
I'll be honest, I completely forgot about this at FOC, so I have it only because it's on my pull list, but I'm trying to cop another one if I can.
So this would be the first cover appearance of Red X, correct?
Yeah.
Well, this and cover A.
Sorry?
They both have Red X.
I
Cover
guess-
A and this.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I guess this has a better appeal because it's a solo cover. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know some people are into that when it's only that character front and center. I think people tend to gravitate towards that a bit more.
yeah. Yeah,
Dr. Lovebox.
Dr. Lovebox. Yeah, like I was saying, in Canadian, I think it's already hit like $30, and that was like over the weekend. It was like Friday, Saturday, something like that. So
That's insane.
yeah, there is a second print as well. It's the ones that we were talking about last week. In my opinion, from those second prints, I think the Red X one is probably the key to grab.
That's
it's
coming.
purple.
But
Yeah,
that's coming out the same
purple
one. It's coming out the same week though, as this number 2.
Damn.
Oh, it's this
I
week?
mean, darn.
Because the thing is, you won't be able to see it because I don't think you clicked on variants, right? So
Okay, I'll click it. Yeah. So and then there's so Keys. Yeah, he is on cover A. I apologize.
Okay, that's all good.
So we got it there. Let me just click on the variants as well, so we could get that as well. Let's see here.
it's probably going to be at the bottom after all the actual first printings. No. I mean,
No. I know what you mean. All right, and then moving on, we've got Future State Green Lantern number 2.
Yeah, that one I'm actually not picking up.
Yeah. I still think that Green Lantern isn't hot. I mean, I get Jessica Cruz and all that. The HBO show's coming. I just don't think Green Lantern is getting the hype in the newer stuff. But who knows, right?
mhm.
We're getting Martian the Manhunter. Hopefully, they do Green Lantern some justice in the future.
Good pun. Because Justice.
I think he fell into that. I don't think that was set up.
No, that was set up. I've got a cue
was
card.
it? Oh, damn.
Yeah. So yeah, you got Superman, Wonder Woman number 2. If you've ever wanted to see Superman on a flaming horse, it looks like, well, your dreams have come true. Here we have it.
I mean, who really hasn't wanted to see that at some point in their lifetime?
Yeah.
As Newbie eloquently put it.
Yeah, these are a pass to me. You guys know. Any more information you guys want to add on this?
Yarfloor is gonna be in it.
Wait, is Yarfloor going to be in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 100%?
Well, she is Wonder Woman.
She is the Wonder Woman in this title.
You can see her right there, Keith, on the cover.
I can't. My screen is hella small. For this.
Oh,
I can't.
sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. All right, well then, yeah, I'll probably pick up.
It'll definitely
She's fire, man.
for sure.
That is a character that is so fun and so refreshing, in my
Agreed.
personal opinion.
Jesus, we got so many. Goddamn. Okay, let me just
Wow.
check right here. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, so we got all the second printings. All right, cool. All right. We've got American Vampire 1976, number 5. I will say I really like this cover. Will I pick it up? Probably not. I just haven't been following the story, but it is a dope cover.
Yo, what about Love is a Battlefield, bro? Jeez, for the
I'm
Valentine's
just
Day
playing,
things?
Johnny's saying, yeah, Vampire 1976 has been a good read or good. Are you guys picking this book up? I can't remember if you guys are on the run.
I'm picking it up, but the thing is, I have to kind of backtrack and read the original American Vampire series before reading this. So yeah.
Right.
DC is a Battlefield number 1. I got to be honest with you guys. No idea
DC.
what this has to do with.
Love and a
It's
Battlefield.
the balance
Come on,
day
man.
issue. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I mean, DC tends to do like these seminal holiday issues. I mean, this is just, yeah, exactly. It's timed perfectly around Valentine's Day. So it's just one of those things that's probably just going to have a lot of one-off stories that aren't going to be very consequential.
Okay.
But watch, I'm sure there's going to be some first appearance that everyone's going to go gaga over. And then they're going to...
Remember the Christmas one or whatever it was?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that was Christmas. Yeah.
I can't really...
Or the winter special.
I can't talk smack about that one because I actually bought a copy myself of the Christmas special.
Oh, yeah?
But I bought it at cover price. I didn't buy it at like whatever price they were selling in the aftermarket.
Okay. We got Sweet Tooth, The Return, number 4.
Yeah, again, this is one that I have not been on all.
Yeah.
No.
What's Sean saying here? Sean is saying, I know I'm the minority here, but I only picked up a few future states, and that's where I stopped. I'm gonna move away altogether from DC.
No,
Hey.
I don't think he's in the
I feel that
minority.
with every event, though, man. Like King and Black, I'm nowhere near caught up in all the side stories and whatnot, man. Tie-ins. It's too much.
Yeah.
Too much these days.
No, but
But
I
I
don't
get
think
this too.
the only one
Like,
though. I,
DC is really banking on this future state stuff too, right? Like,
and you know that after Feature State they're doing the whole Final Frontier. What is it called? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah,
Frontier.
Final or
Infinite.
Infinite Frontier. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought of Final Frontier.
then we
We were in
have
that Star Trek movie.
Yeah, exactly.
the Justice League variant, the Future State Dark Detective variant. So there you go. Those are all 3 are pretty dope. I will say, yeah, that Teen Titans one is the one to get. And then here we have the other variants coming up. This is the one that I was talking about. I think if there's any that you pick up in these colored character ones, I think this is the one that you should really be on the lookout for.
Mhm.
This
Yep.
one is also selling at $30 already. This was on Friday, Saturday. It was already selling on eBay for that price.
Damn. Well, glad at least I copped one on the pre-sale.
Yeah. So if you guys have this, I would not be surprised if it reaches that $40 range by the Wednesday afternoon or something like that.
Newbie, if we just go to the chat just to answer Reno's question here, I'm not too sure. Maybe you can help him out with this one.
Keys, haven't been able to
feel
find
another plug is
any
coming.
specific LCS Niagara and Hamilton location I can find it.
Here we go. Okay, plug time. Go ahead.
Well, our friends at Big B Comics Niagara,
Oh, you motherfucker.
actually, they do have it. However, they are backlogged, so they won't be getting it this week, I don't think. I've talked to the guys there, Austin and Dave, and I don't think they will have many copies. If anything, I know it's backlogged.
So on top of Keys setting up that choreographed little dispute you guys had a few minutes ago, is Reno's Comics also just putting these pre-planned
No,
messages?
actually,
Bro, man, I think he said it as a joke. I think he said it as a joke.
Yeah, he's not adding it to plug, but yeah, he's in our area, so
I'm
he
kidding.
would know. Yeah, definitely.
That would be pretty funny, though.
Yeah. Let's see here. And then we have just the other variants, and yeah, here we get into the other 2. Those, I mean, I'm calling them the colored character variants, but yeah, you have the blue one for Kara Zor-El and Superwoman #1. Then you have the Flash.
That looks like Raiden from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
it does. It really does.
So yeah, I'm only looking for that Teen Titans 2, that purple one, and probably that cover.
Look on eBay.
I'm on the same thing with Hyper. I think that cover B of Teen Titans 2 is probably the one that's going to catch fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so that's it for New Comic Book Day. We are going to get into some news, and then we're going to get into our spec. News-wise, before everybody goes, I would like to just say thank you to everybody who tuned in yesterday. Thank you to everybody who had a positive take on it, I guess, or, thanked us for the information. Obviously, you get two sides of the coin, so it is what it is. But we want to thank you guys for joining us yesterday for that news. In other news, I posted it probably around noon today. Biggest news of the day is the Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves was offered apparently the part to do a solo project on as Kraven the Hunter. So apparently the rumor is, there's a lot of outlets talking about it now, but when I had posted it, I think it wasn't 100%, but it was coming from a source saying that it was offered to him. They're just waiting for him to kind of say yay or nay. I got to be honest, I don't see
Keanu Reeves play
I really don't see it.
Like Spider-Man? Is that you?
What? Yeah,
Keanu Reeves play a bad.
I'm not seeing it. I do not see Keanu Reeves doing Kraven. So I don't know. I think this is just one of those things that
probably do it. He could probably kill it, but I just don't know if I could be convinced that he's gonna be a villain.
Yeah, who's gonna root against Keanu Reeves? I'm actually, if he's Kraven, I'm actually pulling for him to hunt down Peter Parker.
Yeah,
most
Peter.
excellent villain. Most.
Hey, Jonah Jameson been trying to tell us for years.
Yeah. Any other news? Oh, the other news that I have actually is obviously, if you guys didn't watch the Super Bowl, you probably heard through the vines of our community. Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier, had a trailer drop during the Super Bowl. There was a lot of things that came about it. There was a lot of scenes. I'm sure people were pausing it, checking it out. There were some things we saw. Baron Zemo, obviously, we knew he was coming. There were images and things like that leaked. Now we know 100% he is coming. I think Matt Forge and them did a show last week where he mentioned some of the books to look out for with Baron and things like that. So shout out to Matt Forge and Pressable Defects. They do their show, I think, on Wednesdays. Don't quote me. But yeah, they're solid dudes. They're always giving some information to the community, so definitely check them out. There's also that character that a lot of people, and me and Face actually we're going back and forth because I think Face, I don't know if it was just the texting part or whatever, but we see that girl, she pulls down that mask, got the hand. At first, the first trailer, because there were two, Super Bowl did have the short ones in Canada anyway. I don't know about the States, but she pulls it down and it just looked like there was three lines. So I just automatically assumed maybe it was like a female Crossbones or something like that. Then there was, like the longer trailer and things like that. And people were saying, oh no, it's the hand. It could be Sin, which is Red Skull's daughter, things like that. I don't know if they're going to go that route. It does look like the character is an African-American woman. Not to say they couldn't do it. I just don't know if they're going to go that route. So yeah, there is that news. A lot of Winter Soldier stuff, Falcon and all that stuff has seen a little jump today. So just keep in mind, look what happened with Vision and Wanda, right? Like even some books that don't mean anything really jumped, and it's just because it's current. So I think the same thing is going to happen with Winter Soldier, Falcon, and all these characters. So just be careful. You guys have heard me and my take on the Vision and the Wanda stuff. So other news, gentlemen, do you guys have any other news before we get into our spec?
No. I was going to pretty much talk about the trailer, but yeah, you pretty much hit on it, so that's fine.
Yeah. Free Key Louis saying that hand mask looks like the villains from Gargoyles. Somebody actually, I can't remember who was, but somebody, I think it was the last week, was like, hey, newbie, have you ever realized that Tony Stark is basically the villain in Gargoyles?
Right? He is.
And I was like, wait a minute, what? I can't remember the guy's name in the show, but like he's like a billionaire who's got tech, and he basically makes like gargoyle suits all the time. And I'm just thinking, I'm like,
I'll be honest, I haven't seen one episode of Gargoyle.
oh man, I can't remember who told me that, but yeah, I can't remember who told me that, but all right. So moving on, we're gonna do our spec. So we will go Face, Hyper, and then myself. I'm not sure if Keys has anything. Keys, do you have anything spec wise?
Wow, man, you see, that was cold, bro.
Damn.
No.
Yeah,
Just throwing you under the bus today, too.
It's cool.
No.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Start her up.
Wait a minute. 1 second. Hold on a second. Is that Captain America? I just noticed it. Is that Captain America book the one from? And I'm not plugging. Is that the one from Big B Comics that was always there?
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, man. I'm pretty sure it was from a bin.
Oh, okay. Because you remember that book was there, right? And we were always passing it, and we were like, "Oh, this could be something."
No, I'm pretty sure I took this from John.
John? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
What did they promise you an Iron Man comic every time you mentioned their name?
Say that again?
Did they promise you an Iron Man comic every time you mentioned their name?
No. I get a
They
free
are trash
t-shirt.
anyways, so
I get a free T-shirt. All right.
cut the sleeves off for me, baby.
You are up there.
Muscle shirt, damn it. Muscle shirt.
Someone on the chat said I dig Keys' tank. So even I'm not the only one that's calling it a tank top.
No, he's
Right.
like, Keys is a tank and I dig the shirt. That's what they meant to say. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. All right.
Has
Oh, wow.
another month delay. Wow.
Wow, that's probably
A
worth
month.
it. Yeah. I had not heard that. That must have just come out.
That's crazy. All right, Face. You are up, sir.
All right, so basically, I just got this is a little continuation of last week's spec stuff, along the same vein, since we were trying to keep it short and sweet for this week. And first one here is this is actually a French comic. It's called Galathea, and it's the first artwork by Stephanie Hans, which newbie misspelled for us.
Sorry, guys. I was just gonna say. I think I messed up on the last name, and I was gonna say Team Nerd Hub, Nerd Herd. They had her. They were interviewing her right after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because we all know Stefan Han. And this is in print, so you can't even back out of this one. It's all.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Newbie's like trying to get to the next slide.
Right, yeah, there's video evidence of it for sure this time.
Newbie's just trying to click on that next slide.
I can't remember. I didn't look on eBay, Face, but what are these books going for? Do you have an idea or actual?
I actually have no idea on these because, like I said, it's actually a French comic, so probably pretty hard to find in general.
Wait, but they must have made an English translation, right?
I don't know, honestly.
Oh, wow.
I'm looking for the original version, so.
Oh, okay.
It's her first artwork, or her first. What is it? Her first story.
Her first artwork, her first cover.
No.
And Face, I'm in Montreal, right? So you could read it to me, and I could try my best to translate it for you. So
Sweet. Finally, we'll get it.
Next book, I was able to find a price point, Face.
Yeah, this is Ryan, and his first artwork actually came on Scarlet Spider #1. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't better. But it still was a Spider-Man title, so.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's cool.
It's a dope cover, man.
It is pretty. It's pretty decent Scarlet Spider.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, I think Keys is a big fan of Scarlet Spider, Ben O'Reilly, right?
Yes.
To the point.
Dramatic pause. He was about to be like, "Fuck no!" Who was that loser?
Keys, that one is what? Web of Spider-Man 118? Is it Web of Spider-Man? Yeah.
It's Web.
Yeah, that one's been heating up a little bit too.
Yo, right.
Oh, I can't imagine why. And Avengers Assemble #13. This is actually a 1 in 50.
He spelled the name wrong here also. He called it in.
Yeah. Whew. So anyway, apparently there's a 9 point. Oh shit, that's brutal, harsh. So apparently there's a 9.9 that's selling for $300.
Man,
Who the
that's
hell cares?
what I
A
think that's what I
9.9?
was most worried about was I put 9.9. So that's kind of the part I was laughing at. I didn't see that I spelled yeah.
Oh no, I thought you were serious with a 9.9 selling at 300. I was like, why would anybody care about a 9.9? There's like one of them.
No, man. No, I messed up. I messed up there. There is no 9.9, guys. There is
That's
no.
a double error.
The yuck just kind of sticks out at me. I'm sorry, man.
Oh, fuck. All right. And the last one.
Secret War #1, Gabriel Dell'Otto. Now, this has the added benefit of being the first appearance of Lucia Bombardis. And there's been some talk of her showing up at some point in something, whether it's a series or whatever. It's just been, various rumors that she might show up. But whether that'll pan out or not, who knows? But either way, it's still a dope cover, Gabriel Dell'Otto's first. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And raw copies, all in. What I mean by that is, shipping, import tax, things like that. Sometimes when you buy from eBay, you have to keep into consideration that some people do have that, especially for us Canadians. I'm not sure if the Americans have it the same way or whatnot. Some states, some provinces are different with their imports and stuff like that. But all in, you're looking at about $15 to $50 raw for this cover.
There are variants for this one also.
Yeah. This one I saw in the summer, and Keys was with me when we went to Dungeon Comics in Burlington. They had this one, and I think it was 45 bucks.
I almost thought you were going to say Big B Comics.
No.
But he lost an Iron Man comic for that, though.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Big B comics from Niagara? Or the one in Hamilton? Or the one?
No, I'm talking about Dungeon.
No, never mind.
Never mind.
Sorry, I'm.
He's trying to set you up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well.
I set you and you just watch the ball. Just go.
Airball.
Moving on.
Okay, Hyper, you, sir, are up next. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
No, don't continue.
This is cool. That's a hell of a delay.
Yeah, so a lot of the talk has been about Strange Academy lately. How whoa, slow down.
Oh, this is Face's boy too, man. How you gonna do Face like this?
Yeah, so a lot of people have talked about how Strange Academy is the perfect series for the Disney Plus, but I think this is also just as good enough to be on the show. It's to be on the streaming platform itself because there's a lot of characters that are definitely marketable, and this has been around I think about 5, 6, I think almost 8 years. I think this came out like 2014 or 15. But yeah, you could go to the next slide maybe. Lockjaw and the Pet Adventures. So yeah, so basically the gist of it is it's almost like a retelling of the Avengers, the Infinity Gauntlet storyline, except they're kind of using like pet characters where they're trying to basically grab all the Infinity Gems before Thanos does. So yeah, so if you look at the characters that are actually there, they're actually characters that have they're in their own respective series already in the Marvel continuity. You have Lockjaw, obviously from Inhumans. You have Lockheed, who's been in New Mutants as well as Marauders currently. Zabu, who's the pet Sabretooth of Kazar. Redwing, the Falcon of Winter Soldier. Hairball, who is the cat.
Yeah, who the hell is Hairball?
Was Speedball. She's Speedball's pet cat, I believe. And Frog Thor, or in this case, it's Throg.
Throg.
Yeah, he was actually featured back in Thor 364, but at that time he was called something else. It was like, shoot, the name is slipping on. What's his name?
Puddle Gulp.
Puddle Gulp, exactly. And then he gets the name Throg in this issue. So so Pet Avengers is actually the origin that explains the origin of Throg. And then you have Miss Flying, who was featured in Amazing Spider-Man and Friends. It was like another miniseries. But yeah, I mean, I like the series just because not a lot of people are talking about it, and the issues are fairly affordable. It's about like the 4-issue set goes for about $80, and I think that issue 1 is the most expensive because it has the first mention of Throg and his origin. Because it kind of explains how when Thor came back from Frog Thor to regular Thor, a piece of Mjolnir actually was left behind, and then when Puddle Gulp basically grabbed it, it actually formed into a mini Mjolnir, and basically he ended up becoming Throg. So yeah, I mean, because when you look at future potential of like Disney Plus series, you kind of have to look at what can sell and what can be marketed. And if you look at all these characters, Disney can market the shit out of all of them in terms of putting new merchandise, toys, whatnot. So I don't know. I think it's something like if you could find these issues, I would grab them and stash them because there's a lot of talk on live action MCU in the Disney platform, but I think it's high time that they actually start introducing animated originals, which we haven't really seen yet. So
True.
this would be something that they could revisit.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. So the next
I think
slide.
there actually have been rumors for a possible Pet Avengers animated.
There's been talks about. I mean, there was an
Yeah,
article.
it's probably not real far along or anything, but
So the thing is, there was an article 2 years ago where I'm not even sure if the article is legit or not, but I did read how what's Captain Marvel's
I caught that too, Sparks.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah.
What happened? Okay, whatever.
He took the red pill, so.
Okay. Anyways, what's the cat's name of Captain Marvel? Goofball or something? What is it called?
Goose.
Goose. Yeah, sorry.
Goose?
Yeah, not Goofball. Apparently how she was supposed to lead the Pet Avengers, but that was just an article that I don't know if it's legit or not. I did read it.
Okay.
So
I could get down with that.
yeah, I mean, if you look at the next slide, the only thing that was animated that I saw for Pet Avengers, it's like, so what happened was Marvel put these like 30-second like what do you call it, like specials where they kind of give like a synopsis of a story to kind of get young readers into reading their comics. So I just saw this on YouTube, so you could actually look it up if you want. Like,
why is Lockjaw wearing lipstick?
no, I think his tongue is actually sticking out of his mouth. Yeah, and then these.
No, I can see his tongue sticking out of his mouth. He's still wearing fucking lipstick.
I don't think that was lipstick.
That's not the typical Lockjaw look. All right.
Comic Night. What's going on, Sandy?
But yeah, these are the 4 issues that you could find for Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers. Issue 1, like I said, is probably the most expensive of the 3. It's probably going for around $30-40. The whole set, I think I saw it sell on eBay recently for like $80.
Wow.
Canadian though.
What condition?
We're talking near mint.
Near mint?
And then after this, there was actually, they had a second series called, it's in the next slide.
Okay.
Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers Unleashed. So it's just basically like a sequel. I grabbed, of the 4, I think I only have the second issue in my collection, the one with the Throg. It's a dope cover. Yeah, so that's why I grabbed it. And I mean, I know this wasn't a very highly printed run, so that's something to be on the lookout for if you could find it. I mean, I'm sure that certain LCSs still have these in their back issues. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, you might as well get these while they're still cheap rather than when, people start mentioning this. Because I just think, like, with all these characters and all these properties that Disney has in their umbrella, why wouldn't they kind of
capitalize on something like this?
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, the Avengers, like, movie in the MCU, like, it's for the most part it is all ages, but it's not technically a movie that every like the young the youngsters can really see.
Yeah.
Whereas this is almost
Hell
like
depends.
this is almost like the same storyline, but it's more catered to a younger core audience.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Hyper combo. And you know what is interesting with this animal stuff and like just like
you have to click on the audio though.
Yeah, there we go.
Ooh,
Fuck that all up.
ooh, I like that.
I know a lot of people were laughing. I think Mel V, Mr. Real Money, he was always talking about, how Peter Porker was big. He was pretty big on what is it, pork rind, which is like the venom one. But yeah, like these animals, it could be something to be on the lookout for. Like Hyper said, right? Disney could capitalize on something animated or something along those lines that could hit. So,
And the thing is, it doesn't have to be necessarily the same team also, because they have other characters. Like they have Jeff the land shark, who's Gwenpool's pet shark that they introduced 2 years ago, that could also be introduced. So it doesn't, necessarily have to be that team that I just showed you from, the series.
Or even Biggs from the Howard the Duck issue 1, which is the debut of Gwenpool. Speaking of Gwenpool,
Exactly.
Biggs the cat.
slow motion for me, Juvie. Yeah, no, that's a great spec, man. Yeah. Like Hyper said, right? Get it while it's cheap. Just make sure, when you guys do check out shows, because we don't try to tell people what to buy. Just make sure, like Sandy says, right? It's one of the good rules to keep in mind.
Yeah,
Buy
and
something you like, because you may be stuck with it.
yeah, and
Right.
like this is not something that like I'm not going off of any news I've heard from like this is going to be in development. This is just like something where you kind of think, okay, this might be a good property that they could adapt. Nothing more.
That's the best way to be, man. It's the best way to be.
Sandy saying, Comic Knight, put your $20 into the new Nova or an Alex Ross Moon Knight variant, something cool and not a XYZ listed character. Hidden is saying, Keys is cracking me up over here. All right, guys. So it is time. I will warn you guys. Last week I did mention, I did mention that I had some Thor spec, and then the next day I was saying to everybody, "Hey, next week I'm gonna have Thor spec." And the next day, Thorough through his Thor stuff. It kind of made its way through the internet. So shout outs to Thorough for that. I do have some books along with Thor. There are some repeats. So I've got 5 books this week. So let's get started. Boom, 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 boom. Usually I like to keep everything grouped. So I usually like to talk about one thing happening. So we'll start off with Thor, and then we have a few surprises. So, Comic Spec, here we go. CEO of Yolanda, Death Vader, and Conan the Librarian, which is me. This book before was a $6 to $15 book. I don't know what it is since Thorough dropped his spec, but this is a book that I would highly recommend if you came across it. It's still fairly newish in the sense of people getting the information, but definitely something that I would be on the lookout for in the Thor long boxes. So you got the first appearance of the Thor Corp. Members include Darko, Beta Bill Ray, and Eric Matterson. First appearance of Demon Fist.
Bill Ray.
Beta Bill Ray.
Beta Bill Ray.
Okay. Beta Bill Ray.
Nah.
Beta Bill Ray.
Beta
What did
Bill
I say?
Ray.
That's definitely
That's what you
definitely
said.
counts. That's what it says right there in
That's what it says right there, bro.
in letters.
Okay. Anyway, first appearance of
Just add him to the newbie Justice League.
It's Beta Ray Bill, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Beta Ray Bill.
Anyway, so first appearance of Shatterfist, and like I said, raw copies were going $6 to $15. I don't know what they're selling for right now. This was done a little bit ago before Thorough dropped his thing. Boom, boom. One that wasn't really touched on, but it is Thor 411. It is the first cameo appearance of the New Warriors. This is a book, well, actually, 412 is a book that I've been talking about very highly for a while. There's only been 2 times where I've passed this book up just because it was super low grade, okay? I don't know about cameo anymore. I would probably stick to like first appearance. But yeah, this one's not a bad one to come across. It's a dope cover. Nothing can stop the Juggernaut. Juggernaut looks pretty badass there. Raw copies sell anywhere between all in $10 to $40. So definitely a book that will heat up over time. You guys always hear me talking about, risk over reward and things like that. I think if you buy low, you could probably get a good return out of this one. This one is probably the money book out of these two. It's 412. It's the first full appearance of the New Warriors. Again, grab it before it heats up. Definitely grab both if you can. Raw copies are selling anywhere between $10 and $40 as well. So you have a pretty good chance of picking up. CGC 9.8s are selling between $220 and $295. I know a lot of people have this book raw. I don't see too many graded of this
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I definitely have seen this on my LCS a few times raw, but yeah, I don't think anyone has really bothered to grade this that often.
There's not many. And a 9.8, I mean, for $200, that's not.
I mean, that probably just. I mean, that probably just goes more to the scarcity of it, in terms of how many of those are actually graded, right?
Yeah, it's true. I think out of both of the books, I think this one is the one to grab. I mean, nothing against 411. But yeah, I think a lot of people can find this one. Like you said, it is in shops. I know it's in one of my shops. I know a guy that me and Keys checked out his collection. John, he had this in his collection. So a lot of people have this book very low priced as well. So not a bad buy-in. You guys always hear me saying the buy-in is very low. This one I brought up to you guys not too long ago, but it is Iron Man Annual number 5. This issue is, Killmonger is resurrected from the dead. It could be a book to be on the lookout for. I've passed this book up many times, so I know it's out there. But again, we haven't been able to go into shops since Christmas, Keys. I can't even remember how long we've been locked down.
Too long.
Yeah.
I was on isolation before the lockdown, so it's been like extra long.
Okay, so yeah, so it's been a while, but I know I've come across this book. I don't think it'll be $1,000 book or anything, but with all the Black Panther, Killmonger stuff, I mean, like I put it right there, it's still fuego. Anything Black Panther is hot. Killmonger, I mean, all the theories that are coming up, I mean, everybody talks about it. It could be something for a short period of time. So if you can get this book for, $5-10, if he comes, when he comes, if the rumors are true, sometimes a book just heats up just because of a rumor. You know what I mean? So definitely a book I would be on the lookout for. But again, the key here is Killmonger is resurrected from the dead. That's a theory that we keep hearing lately. So it might not be a bad idea to pick this book up. This one, this next book, Hyper, or whoever in the panel or even in the chat, I might have gotten the numbers wrong on the issue number, but let me know if I got it right.
No, it seems right. I think it is 54.
So this is Captain America 354, first appearance of John Walker as Agent USA.
Oh.
If you guys saw the trailer, I mean, I know in the first trailer they kind of had that scene. I don't remember if they had that like A logo. So I'm thinking he is coming. I heard for a while, and I read or saw some pictures that he was supposed to possibly show up at some point at Black Widow because they were leaked photos at some point, but it was more so around the Black Widow time. So I don't know if it was just they leaked it out thinking it was there and not necessarily the show. but this is definitely a character I think will show up. How popular he gets,
It's a new character, bro.
who knows?
U.S. agent. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. I put Agent USA. So, or I put Agent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got you.
So I don't know. It could be something. I don't think this will have the backlash of the Red Guardian. Like, I'm not really big on the Red Guardian stuff. I don't think it has heat. I think that's the perfect example of a character showing up and then everybody just kind of going crazy for it. I didn't really buy into it. I don't know about you guys.
No, it's not really a character I was really into before. So I mean, just because he's coming on a show, I'm not. It's not going to suddenly be on my radar. I mean, obviously, if I find it for a steal, I'll grab it, but I'm not actively hunting for it.
Yeah, facts.
Red Guard. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Red Guardian or anything that's going there. But this character right here, Agent U.S. Agent, is something like you guys have to look at it this way, right? Like, and I've said it the last couple of weeks, right? Anything Vision and Wanda has heated up just because it's the only show in town right now, as the old saying goes. So when Winter Soldier and Falcon come, I think we're gonna have the same thing happen, right? We're gonna have all that stuff heat up. And if this character shows up, I know people are going to start hunting it. So why not get it right now? So then when he does drop, if you're looking for a quick flip, you already got it. You're already ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you work in the health field and you're trying to do a PowerPoint at work while you've got clients. You mess up the writing and the numbers and everything. So, yeah, that's all my fault.
Fuck their mental health. Get that PowerPoint done.
I thought we're segueing into like something about mental health or something. I'm like, oh damn, okay, all right, maybe I shouldn't laugh so hard.
No. I'm just saying I did it during work. So
what's really important here?
Yeah. Sandy, yeah, that book did pop. Yeah. You can find it. I found it in the flea market. I found it in a shop. But again, it was like 2 months ago before we were on lockdown. So I the American guys, they're depending on where they are, their shops are open. So it's a little different. But here in Canada, especially in Ontario, and I know Hyper's been going through this. I mean, the shops have been closed. So
they're actually reopening this week. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, ours are supposedly opening next week. So we don't.
Oh man, I got a list of stuff to hunt for, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta train up
next Wednesday. So
I gotta hit some cardio.
You better get leave. Fucking cold outside.
Red Guardian.
It's a little busy out there.
Yeah, it could, definitely could. But you never know. Winter Soldier and Falcon trailer was killer. Yeah, it was the third one.
I enjoyed it.
I think that one showed more. I mean, obviously, we kind of talked about it on the show we did yesterday, that little quick live. We said, be on the lookout for trailers that could drop. I think everybody, including myself, was expecting Eternals.
I wanted Venom, man. That's what I wanted.
I would have, especially because that is coming down the pipe very soon. So
no Eternals, no Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi too, yeah.
Although Shang-Chi, someone already mentioned. I still can't remember the source, but someone already did tip me off that Shang-Chi, we won't be seeing any trailers in the Super Bowl.
Well,
damn, I've been spending way too much online. I got to stay away from the LCS for a while.
Yeah, I actually have a few mail calls I have to do. With all this lockdown, I've been doing some online purchases.
So me and Keys, Hyper and Face, you guys knew, but I just want to let the chat know. We met Bleecker Street Comics, obviously, the new sponsor to the channel. He met with us today, and it was funny because he had like a huge room of comics that he was selling. And I told you guys, he's got it on his website. Go check the website out. And it was funny because he's like, yeah, you guys can go through these if you want, because the books that he was selling. And it was funny because me and Keys looked at each other and we're like, man, we haven't like done the like the flipping through the books in like so long. You know what I mean? Like, so right. I can't wait to do that.
I can't wait to do some back issue diving rather than having to
Mhm.
give my list to my LCS and then they have to look it for me.
Yeah.
The inventory.
That's suspect, bro.
Yeah,
That's
especially like
suspect.
depending on the relationship you have with a shop too. Like I know me, for example, like there's some shops I can't call and say, "Hey, do you have this issue?" Because they'll be like, "Yeah, we got it, $100," and it's like, wait, what?
Especially because like in my list, like because I look at the inventory that they have, right? So I kind of pick and choose. I know which one. Okay, this is a key. Sometimes like so if you give them the list, it's like almost like you're giving them like a cheat sheet. Okay, these are the books you gotta take out and put aside and price.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's great. And not to mention, we have a shop around here that doesn't put prices on their books. So
Ooh, that's nerving.
yeah, so I mean, it depends on if the shop if the shop likes you. So I don't know, but most of the time they don't put their prices. So it's a little difficult to build that trust and go back to the shop, right? Because
I hate
you
that.
feel like you're getting screwed over.
How do
So
they know what they're selling them at if they don't put the price on them?
I think basically no. I've heard what they do is you go to the counter.
They just
They
keep it
see
in computer
they-
inventory.
yeah, exactly. They'll have eBay or something opened up. They'll kind of do like a quick search, and if they're smart, they won't just look at selling price. They'll actually look at sold listing if they're going to go the eBay route. I don't advocate going the eBay route, but I'm just saying.
yeah.
Yep.
So guys, we're gonna cut it there. I know we usually go like 2-3 hours. We're gonna save some time because we got a show tomorrow, big show tomorrow. Keep Sell Buy Part 3. Hopefully, I'm gonna have to go over that PowerPoint because hopefully I didn't mess up any of the words there. So we'll see. Yeah. Before we go off, I just want to give kudos to my fellow panel members here. Face, what do you got coming up on your channel, sir?
Me and Keys are actively working on that Transmetropolitan video, getting that ready for you guys.
Dope. Keys, what do you got coming up on your channel, sir?
Yo, man, I actually got A-OK from a man's in the chat. I don't know if it's okay to say his name, so I'm just gonna say it's A-OK. And I came a few days ago, so I definitely got an unboxing. Books I want to send to CGC before I get impressed. Yeah, those are the two, and the Face Project Face.
Did you reach your giveaway yet? Your 250?
Man, I haven't really checked, bro. I've been, ooh, I don't know. We'll say I'm hella close.
Okay.
There we go.
And
I don't know yet.
Hyper, what do you got coming up, brother?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few, I guess you could call them unboxings that I want to do on my channel that I'll probably be dropping in the next few days or a week or so. And actually, same thing as Keys. I did get a giveaway actually that came in the mail from someone that's in the chat. I won't say who it is.
Did it have
no clues? No clues. I'll drop the
no clues. I think I know that you know that I know that we know that now I know that you know.
I have no idea if you know.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. Okay, cool. And guys, my guys here, their information is in the description below. I did not add Bleecker Street Comics yet. It was last minute. So again, make sure that you check them out. I've got a video dropping Wednesday. We've got a show tomorrow. Keep Sell Buy. Always love when you guys tune in for that and give us your input, your take, and what you guys think of the books we have. And that's it for us. As always, I'll leave you with this. You never know who's selling something. You never know who's looking for something. Make sure you guys go support the community, build it, support, add everyone, sub to everyone. And with that, we say later.
Peace.